new event map changes have started to appear on our island, and it now seems we know why they're here. It's true. A huge new update has revealed a bunch about this upcoming live event, confirming the location where players will spawn during this live event, what it will look like, and what the Death Star is after on our island. Yeah, check this out. The event spawn location has been confirmed, and it's right here. Down at Magic Moses, a secret map change has made an appearance, and it reveals that Fortnite's next live event will be taking place on top of this location. Leakers in the game's files have uncovered a bunch of event effects, and they all seem to be related to this portal. Yeah, it looks like last season's portals are returning, but this time in Season 2, and it's gonna return right here. A large mound has recently made an appearance, and leakers have managed to update this location in their game to the event update, and can see this will be the location of a brand new portal. So this is the location of the new portal. These are the effects, but with the Death Star appearing in our sky in the build-up to this season's final event. The question is, what does the Death Star and the return of these demon portals have to do with each other? I don't get it, Epic. Well, look at this. Sorry, jump scare, surprise, supporter creator code. Hashtag ad, hashtag I'm an Epic Games partner. If you like these videos, enter my supporter creator code in. It helps me out a bunch. I really appreciate it, guys. Alright, back to the video. In the most recent Fortnite storyline, we discovered that Daigo, you know, the guy that defeated Shogun X in last season's event, is planning to use an insanely powerful mask to break open a portal and retrieve something even more powerful from inside. Daigo's been supplying Alpha with masks and promising Kane ultimate power. With Kane's gold, Daigo made a mask that may be powerful enough to crack through the portal and collect the 0-point shard. We have to stop Daigo from getting the 0-point shard at all costs, even if it means collaborating with your hero friends. Ugh. Yeah, at the time, we didn't know what Portal Midas was talking about, but now these brand new leaks, and with this map change in game, we know this is the portal that belongs to Daigo. And this portal will be cracked open, which mostly explains what all of these effects are in the game's files. Some kind of beam with 4 different phases is expected to appear. A beam of light that appears on the ground and slowly makes its way up to the sky to release some kind of rift. We've seen giant rifts in Fortnite before, so this ain't nothing new. But it's cool to see rifts are back in Fortnite. We also see an effect called Portal Explosion, which seems to show off some kind of explosive energy coming from what we could presume is some kind of portal. We of course have seen portals in Fortnite in the past, so it's likely that we will see the return of another one of these demon portals to our game. Yeah, okay. So this explains what mini event is taking place in game. Literally, the portal is gonna be over there by that tree and that rock. But we still don't know exactly what this has to do with the Death Star that is heading towards our island right now. We already know the Death Star from Star Wars is expected to arrive over our islands within the upcoming few weeks, as it has been confirmed that Season 3 is a Star Wars themed season, and a giant model of the Death Star will appear in our sky, getting bigger and bigger every day. Some players, even right now, have found the Death Star appearing in the sky early, possibly as a glitch, or maybe they just got to see it early. Literally, Gameplay Online shows players in replay mode finding the Death Star far off in the distance. A giant white ball can be seen with very low textures, as it is so far away, and it's going to be getting closer and closer as the season goes on, and once it appears over our island, it will look like this. But we don't exactly know why this giant Star Wars spacecraft is arriving to our island. That was until this video. But first, let's start here. The Death Star coming to our Fortnite game has actually been hinted at for over a year, as the Death Star actually made an appearance all the way back in this Fortnite/Disney crossover artwork for some secret upcoming project. Yeah, Disney and Fortnite have been working on a secret project, and we can see in the background literally the Death Star, the same one that is coming to our game. But why our Chapter 6 island? It is likely the case that something has attracted them to our island. Something powerful. And it's probably the same thing that is attracting Fletcher Kane, Midas, Daigo, Hope, and Jones. Yeah, we're talking about the 0-point shard. We just learned in the last video that Daigo is planning on breaking open the demon portal to get the missing 0-point shard, and that Midas is trying to stop him. Everyone wants this shard, so why not the Star Wars villains? Hey, why my guy hold his weapon like that? Bro, looking goofy as hell. Yeah, it actually kind of makes a ton of sense that this would be the storyline for Season 3. I mean, if you think about Fortnite in general, pretty much every single season of Fortnite for the last couple of years is some powerful item is on our island and the bad guys are fighting over it. And every season, the bad guys get worse and worse till you end up with Doom. And then he just disappears. He just disappears into a pool. Damn, didn't even know that was possible. 2? Where I'm going, dog. Chase, calm down. Last year, we actually had a Star Wars mini update where Emperor Palpatine, you know, like the big bad guy in the Star Wars universe, his voice lines were heard in-game.
The time has come. Execute Order 66.
So maybe Emperor Palpatine is physically going to be the boss that arrives to our game on the Death Star in his pursuit of taking control of the 0-point shard. We might even see the Death Star itself consuming the 0-point in this event as the villains take control of the next season. Yeah, I'm very aware that the 0-point isn't actually on our island, it's the 0-point shard. That's what it's all about. It's about the 0-point shard. But the imagery kind of looks cooler with the 0-point. You guys agree? Whoa! Don't fall! What? Bro, Max, you're so dramatic. What the heck was that?
I'm sorry. No!
Hey, sorry, bro. Not your day. Damn!
No! 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 No!
That item is trash. What the? What's the point? Yeah, we can all agree that that guy is hacking, right? We can agree that, right? Yeah, that's a big report, buddy. Big report. Bro, what do I have? Like 150 HP? Is there actually an item in this game that can do 150 damage? Bro, it's him! It's him! That's the guy that's cheating! That's him! Bro, I don't know what my HP was at, but like, I definitely just got like one shot out of nowhere. Hey, look, I know we've been talking about Death Star and all that craziness. Hey, but we found the real villain, huh? Yeah, pretty sus, my guy. I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna give you one more chance, bro. You got one more strike. Damn! Bro's trash!